Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I think you know where we are from that sign, and the big question is, have the prices on the 6 gone up like they have in other places like Pattaya and what have you, or have they stayed the same as Pothole? And the good news is, look at the prices here. They've all stayed the same as pre-COVID. In fact, 3 or 4 years pre-COVID. They have not gone up at all. Not even a little bit. Wonderful news, eh? So that means that the 6 has kept the original prices, and Pothole has kept the original prices. So you've got those places to go anytime you like. You don't have to go near, you know where, down at the end of Beach Road, do you? You know, or an LK or anywhere really expensive. These are the prices. This is unusual. This is Click Bar, and the one next to it, King Kong Bar, are the old-fashioned style closed-door bars. You used to call them BJ bars, but that's what they are. All the other bars on the 6 are open bars now. Those are the only two that kept the original format. If you remember, years ago, they all used to be closed-door bars on the 6. So let's have a look at some more prices. You saw the ones at Goodfellas there. Now we'll have a look at the ones here in My Friend U Bar and see what they're like. Now when I say they haven't gone up, well, I'm talking relatively, obviously. They've always been more expensive than normal beer bars or even bars on Pothole. But they're the same sort of prices that they were 4 years ago, at least that I remember, 4 or 5 years ago. The only difference, really, if you look at it, between here and Pothole is the individual beer bar price. Beer price, not beer bar, beer price, for a bottle of beer. For yourself. I mean, the lady drink price is the same, the bar fine room price is the same, all those things are the same. There's no difference, right? So, except for the beer. So, it's not really much. I mean, you have a couple of beers, you're paying an extra 30 baht twice over if you have a couple of beers. It's an extra 60 baht, it's nothing, you know. And you've got a really big selection here. I mean, obviously this is the morning. This is, I think, was about 10 o'clock in the morning, because obviously I cannot, with the new law especially, I cannot video when there's a whole bunch of girls here. That's a no-no anymore. This one, Tomcat's another one I went to. Tiny bit more expensive, but not much. But I went into every one of these 10 bars that I'm going to show you, and I chatted to the staff, and I got the prices. I got correct, accurate prices. I bought drinks, and I saw the bill, so I know these are absolutely spot on, current, up-to-date prices right now. Okay. Went in Roxy Bar as well. Again, you see, prices very good, and they're, as I say, the bar fine is a room price. It's an inclusive bar fine room price. So they can't complain about that for 300 baht, or 400 baht even, can you really? So let's just have a walk down and see if they're all the same. I think most of them are, but we'll go look. We'll see what sort of prices we've got. If you've been watching the channel for a while, a couple of years ago I did a video on the 6, and the top half of the street was closed except for one bar, I think. But from here, roughly here, the middle, downwards a lot were open. Now, if you look now, the top half, there's a lot open already, and the bottom half, they're nearly all open. So I think within the next month or two, I think you're going to have every single bar on the 6 open, every single one, and they're all sticking to the same type of pricing. They must have made some sort of agreement, I think, because if you look at it, there's very little variation in the prices. There's 5 baht or 10 baht here or there, that's all. So it really doesn't matter, or maybe 100 baht in some cases, but very little. So have a look at these other prices now. I've got 2 more bars here. There's the Ruby Club, 90 baht, 60 baht. You see, I mean, you see, lady drink 150, bar fine room 350. It's not a lot. I mean, some are 300, some are 400, some are 350. It's nothing. So we'll have a little look further down and see what else we've got. One observation, by the way, I did this video the day before yesterday, but I was in Sussex about 3 hours, and I went in lots of different bars, and I sat and I watched, and I looked and I watched everything to see what was going on. And there were some customers, but what I noticed, see there's more prices, what I noticed is that obviously the girls' ages vary. I mean, from 20 to 40, that's the sort of range you've got. And if some guys were walking down, 1 or 2 or 3 guys together, who looked sort of a little bit older, looked maybe 50-ish or so, then the young ones in their 20s would be looking at their phones. They'd look up and they'd look straight back to the phone and totally ignore anyone who was looked around sort of late 40s, 50s or whatever. But the older girls would shout and come and say, "Come have a drink," right? Now then, just by chance, when I was sitting there was a group of 3 guys who were themselves in their 20s, I would say. Look at them, they look like young, good-looking lads, you know. Anyway, they walked down, and what happened? What do you think happened? Immediately, all the young girls in their 20s put the phones down and started shouting and come over and everything. So there's a definite split. I mean, obviously, it's the same for like anybody, isn't it? Anywhere in the world, it's now changed. It used to be different. It used to be like there was only older guys available. Now there's lots of young guys available, and the young girls are now chasing only the young guys. They're not interested in anyone like 40, in the 40s, late 40s, 50s or older. They're not interested. The very young girls, I'm talking about in the 20s. As soon as they get to late 20s, 30s, that's when they start to consider themselves to be older, and consequently they'll accept the older guys. That's the way it is now here. That's the way. That's what I saw. I saw it again and again. Particularly, it was helpful that these young guys happened to walk down, and it was very obvious what happened. You know, I was just lucky to be there to see it, because there were not many young guys around, to be quite honest with you. Did you see those other prices there? So anyway, I'm just making you aware of the truth of what it's like here now. By the way, while we're chatting, there was one other thing I did want to throw in, just a complete random thing. What it was that, do you remember the stories that I did a little while ago about the Russian guy and the girlfriend in the car and all that? Well, she's got the car. But it's not a Honda Civic RS Turbo Sport. It's a little Honda City, which instead of being 1.5 million baht, it was I think it was 750,000 baht. But she's got it. She's actually got it. It was delivered with a big bow. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. And now the next stage is that she's going to pretend she's going to be a Bolt taxi driver, so she can stay in Pattaya and go to Insomnia and take customers ST every night, while a sponsor, a Russian sponsor, is stuck in Moscow. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know the truth of what's happening. Let me see, what else have I got to tell you? Oh yes, in the next video, I went into a soapy to have a look and check out all the prices and everything, amongst other things on that particular street. I'll tell you in the next video. You'll see in the next video. But it's interesting. The pricing is very wow in the soapies. I don't know what to say about it. I'll let you know. I've actually got the card. I took a photograph of the price card, and I'll show you it. And I'll tell you what the staff were like as well. That's in the next video. So that's something to look forward to. Anyway, we're down at the bottom of the 6, aren't we? So I think we can probably wrap the video up there. Tell me what you think about the pricing here. I think it's pretty good. And write in the comments any other places that you'd like me to go and price and see how much things are, how the prices have changed from before COVID and everything, you know. So please subscribe and like and share and ring the bell, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.